We are here for our next series of the day, and it is of course going to be between FNATIC and TNC Predator. He has a couple bottle charges left, and there is a bounty rune for him to take. Top lane, however, DJ getting very, very low, and looks like he might just drop. Gabby is able to get the first blood, and even AU trying to get some more decays off, but he's been stunned up, and he is more than likely just dead here. Soulbind doesn't connect, however. It does pop a mango. Tries to go for another decay.
Desolator time is going to be amazing. The blink timing for Gabby, look at that. He suddenly has 1.2k in his bank. That means he's about 1k off from the blink. And that's just a big spike for TNC when that's up.
They are huddling. They don't have the Doom up though. But the blink is now able to be bought by Gabby. If he can get it in time, he can initiate for his team. Just on the way in the courier, but FNATIC, they're going to try and press the advantage while they can. They'll go for the Firestorm onto Tims, but he'll turn around with an Avalanche. Still, Tims will go down. Now Armel onto Moon, and look at the damage.
Ooh.
Oh, Moon could not survive it. He'd already committed the swashbuckle at the time. They could even rush the Roshan pit if they wanted. They're going to pop the drums and go after DJ in that mid lane, and poor old DJ is just alone. No help to come in. No chance for him to get the Dark Rift off. And they are going to go Moon. Goes in for the Orchid. That is a very messy initiation. And now the Doom is there. They'll commit the egg trying to protect Moon. Tims is going to go after it. Can they burst it down in time? They can. And now the toss in onto AU. Gabby controlling up the Undying. Another TP in, and it is just complete domination.
It's all there. Like, the blink on Armel, the tiny blink, they've got Doom up in 20 seconds, Mike. That's the window for FNATIC to maybe get something done. Without Doom up, Gabby doesn't have as much contribution, but it's going to be up now.
Initiation in from Tims, and that is Zephyr gone. Now Orchid going to be out onto KB. They have caught out Moon, and Gabby doesn't even want to waste the Doom on this, I don't believe. He just wants the kill for free, but Moon is going to try for the rolling. No, they'll turn around onto KP instead, and they will get the Nature's Prophet.
So there's some more durability here coming out for FNATIC. They can kind of weather that storm there.
That's a big kill on Raven if they can get it. No. He was trying to just farm up, but he's going to go down. And they just continue to laugh at them. AU hanging around, trying to get some D wards out. That is not the time.
Man. No. He gets picked off like that. Not a great sign, but they're clumping up. Looks like they might want to make a play. They've got the egg around.
Rolling Thunder going to be out. Connect on Tims. Tims does have the blink up, but won't be able to get it off in time. They'll commit the Soulbind on Moon, but he'll be alright. But Tims is not dying. They don't have the damage. He'll turn around with an Avalanche toss onto Moon, throwing it into Gabby. Tims still alive. Pops the wand charges now. Making a run for it. Earn charge is still going and does eventually get the kill, but now they'll jump in. After this Pangolier, Moon's in trouble. Gabby right on top, and Armel, he'll have the damage on the TA. They'll take the Tombstone, and they might even take AU's life while they're at it. They're just taking everything.
To deal with these two lives on TNC.
Blink also up on Moon now, so you have the potential to get that double stun off immediately. However, there is a toss out. AU gonna go down, and now DJ caught out in the mid lane. Just
little thing you could ask for online for them. FNATIC? Oh no. Tims.
Yeah, Tims, another great Avalanche toss with the Orchid in from KB. That's your Phoenix gone, and now the Soulbind holds them down. They're trying to kill Tims. They're buying back. They'll go for the team fight, but the rest of TNC are already out of there.
Doesn't have his team for backup. They're encircling slowly, but FNATIC, they're just holding the high ground still.
DJ can stand his ground, hit a Malice out with Moon rolling in. It's a decent initiation, but there's your Soulbind. Still Gabby, he's dropping low. He'll get the Doom out onto two heroes, and now the dive in from Zephyr. He drops the egg. Do they have the sustain? Do they have the damage? DJ, he's going to rift out of there. The egg is going to go down, and they will at least get back home. Yikes. It's a tough one.
That's all there is to really say. I think that summarizes the past 28 minutes having a pretty big yikes. 25k lead onto the high ground. No egg. That's your team fight.
March jumps in for the Soulbind, and now the Dooms are going to come out from Gabby onto DJ, onto Moon, and they are just gone. Buy back out from Moon. They're going to try and fight this one out. AU with the Flesh Golem is not as tanky as you would hope. They could try for it. Raven gonna come in, does get the shotgun blast onto March, but at what cost? He'll get tossed away. Maybe they can fight this. On to Armel. He doesn't have that Aegis any longer. Armel needs to get out, but some great stuns out from Moon, and they are gonna be able to get one. Now onto KB. He is on the Prophet and is gonna go down. Raven just fighting by himself pretty much. They'll make the chase for more. He is very close to having that Aghanim Scepter up on our Doom. Mid lane, however, Moon rolling through Tims once again. KB will TP in with the Orchid straight out onto Zephyr. Now the Soulbind, but he does commit the egg in time. Still KB gonna just try and focus it down. They are trying to rift away in time, and they do. Only to lose Zephyr.
Oh no.
Aegis and Cheese gone. They have to turn back around. DJ looks down the Pit of Malice. They're going to try for the fight. Onto Tims. There's your clumsy net, but Armel deletes AU straight off the bat. Now in onto more Gabby. He got the Doom off on your Pangolier. Moon is being healed up by Zephyr, and Gabby is getting low, but does eat the cheese in time. That'll mean Armel can just come back in and clean up the Pangolier. Make that Zephyr as well, by the way. He does Ghost Form, but the trap. Your mid-ranks going down slowly but surely. They'll get the repair kit out, try to delay things as much as possible, and they're going to jump in. It's Gabby going on to DJ. Your Soulbind out as well. AU's died back on the Undying, and Raven is way too low. He does Ghost Form. Is it enough? He'll barely survive, but he's in the middle of all this. Gabby's going to turn around once again, just man-fighting this Morphling, and yeah, Raven, he's gone. He just can't sustain the damage output. AU actually going to have his buyback up in time. Come back in onto Armel. They're going to use the egg. But TNC are going to be able to run out of range and back into DJ. The avalanche out. DJ's got nowhere to go. He is probably just going to die here. And Gabby going for more now. Back onto the Phoenix. That'll mean Zephyr's gone and AU does die back, and that'll be it. GG is called. TNC, they will take game one. Game number 2 between TNC, Predator, and FNATIC. The best that Moon can do here is just try to snipe creeps with Power Shot, but he only has mana left for 1.
Ooh, nah, that's not a good spot. Armel, we saw him with a runaway start last time. If he gets that start again, Moon?
Yeah, he's dead.
No!
Yeah. To his credit, there is no siege creep, so he should be able to get that defense done. And FNATIC, they're going to smoke up and try to sneak in from behind. It's going to be great timing here from FNATIC, but March is going to be there to break the smoke. And now they can try and turn this one around, but Armel, he's on the run. DJ going to TP in on the Prophet. With that focus fire, Armel, he does not TP out like this. No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have a TP. He will go down.
It's time for them to try to go hunting.
Thing is, the Roshan's being taken right now. I don't think they're guessing that this is happening, but no, with the multi-shot flying out through the Roshan pit, they know now. So, Power Shot will come in, does actually get the Roshan kill. So they get the gold for it, but the Aegis will go to the way of Armel. Now AU will drop the Arena, and we'll get the spear off, and Egg will also be committed, but that Egg, a bit mispositioned. And to swap out onto DJ is going to ensure that kill. AU trying to TP, but no, KB. Another swap TP cancellation. They are not making their way there. They're trying to trade the top tier one.
They have no choice. They can't go for that defense. The trade isn't going fast enough either. This push is not as speedy as you'd want. They have to drag DJ along. Looks like TNC is just going to let that go, but key items coming out. Vlad's up on Tims. They have the Spirit Vessel up on the Phoenix, so Zephyr doesn't have any charges.
Goes straight into Gabby. Does get speared up though by AU, but Arena is going to be dropped. Tims, he'll roll through it onto AU. They just want to get the Mars, but great play from AU. Positioning near the low ground to get knocked down by Tims, but it won't matter. Ooh. Gabby just one-hits him. Now finds Zephyr. Icarus Dive was still available, but Gabby is slowly but surely going to chase him down. He does still have the war cry So Zephyr is probably just dead here. Does go for the Sunray TP, but he can't get away.
In terms of getting kited around, he's even building into a Battle Fury on the Sven.
Hey, you gonna get jumped on now by Tims. Rolling Thunder's gonna be out. They are going straight after this Mars. Hand of Gods to fly out as well, just to keep everyone alive. And Gabby looking for another, going after DJ now. A nice shackle out from Moon will hold Gabby back for a second, but it looks like DJ is almost guaranteed to die. And Tims keeps going. Spots out Zephyr. Focus fire will be expended by Moon. Another nice shackles out, but they can't follow up.
TNC still so far ahead. You know, I realize what the Battle Fury's for, Mike. I just figured it out. It took some time.
Ooh, does go down. They do end up getting this Drow Ranger. TNC, they're gonna rush up towards that top lane. Onto the tier 3 tower. Gabby. He's got that Aghanim Scepter. Gotta be wary of that. Of course, you can't use it on Zephyr because he can just Icarus dive you into the fountain. Gabby still going. Does get a tier 3. Now Armel. He'll get started on the melee Barretts.
Oh man, Zephyr melts those split arrows as well.
Shackles is very nice from Moon. But again, there's just no follow-up. DJ is taking the mid tier 1 while all this is happening. Zephyr almost dies with his dive. And yeah, is forced to egg. The multi-shot was too much. They're gonna fight anyway. AU commits the arena, but it means nothing. Shackles was there from Moon with a focus fire out, but Gabby forces him back ASAP. And now Zephyr's dead. Just channeling a Sunray. There'll be a buyback.
Amazing what you found laying around.
They seem to know where Armel is. Raven is going to go rush for the Drow, but he Shadow Blades, but they will get the dust off. Armel able to force stuff out of there. Now they could reinitiate. Gabby looking for a way in, but March is being sieged down and does go down. Gabby, does he want to go or not? It looks like the answer is no. But FNATIC, they want to keep going. Onto KP now, and KP has been left behind. DJ is now underneath an Observer Ward, so Gabby just going to rush in, does get silenced up, pops the BKB, cancels the TP, and gets an easy kill for himself. And now the rest of TNC, they're going to try for a high ground push.
Yep, that's I wouldn't even call that a wall.
Great shackle out from Moon now with the arena and the egg being committed. KP is very low, but March is keeping everyone alive. They will finally get the Vengeful Spirit. Can they get the rest?
Shackles.
Tims will go down again to the shackles of Moon. There goes the Aegis on the Drow Ranger as well. Gabby in the middle of all this does get speared to a tree, and now another shackles out from Moon, holding him down, and they are out of mana on Gabby. He does have a cheese, however. DJ just way too far forward, does die, and now Raven needs to doppel out of there. Cheese is going to be eaten by Gabby, but he does not stun the right target. Like, just look at March's auras. That is ridiculous.
It's not even aligned with the HUD. Because we're in beta.
The back lines are trying to initiate. Raven is there. The egg to be dropped as well. Tims does go down. Meanwhile, Gabby, he'll give up on the egg. That'll mean March does go down, but DJ will lose his own life. Now, Gabby going for a bit of a trip with that Icarus dive, but does get the kill. And, it's a messy team fight. TNC look to have come out on top.
Oh yeah.
Gabby, he's going in. Zephyr, no Icarus dive to speak of, and that'll be a dieback on your Phoenix. And Gabby will just continue laughing all the way to the bank. Now even Raven, yeah, he's in trouble. They missed the stun, but they have the damage, and that'll be GG. TNC take a 2-0 victory over the side of FNATIC, and it was rather dominant.
Oh yeah. It wasn't as bad for FNATIC here in Game 2. I mean, at least they didn't lose out their neutral items under Vision. But TNC, they come out on top, they play a lot better.